Hello, folks. Welcome to TUTV. I'm Jono.
And I'm Joe McCurdy. Jono, how are you doing?
I am doing pretty good today. How about you?
Well, it's a little hot. I feel like it's been a while since we've been on the desk. Is this our first time working together?
I think it has been. It's either been like either or on here. Yeah, no, definitely. It's been a while.
I remember we were on the anchor's desk, but
no,
I don't think we've ever hosted together.
No, yeah, a nice little callback moment, definitely. But the weather though, it has not been able to make up its mind. Yeah,
well, that's
exactly.
Tulsa for you, right?
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's been horrible. I'm just wet. I'm ready for the winter fits, honestly.
No, yeah. It's nice to be comfortable, but it also sucks to sweat so much. And when you can finally put on the khakis and the corduroys and the flannels, it's just a nice time to just dress up.
No, yeah, and on the note of sweat, those natural deodorants, they kind of suck, by the way. So I've been using them; they're really bad. Okay. Anyways,
I think we're gonna come back to that.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you have a deep discussion with that.
I do, yes.
We'll see you soon.
Hi, welcome to TUTV. I'm Brenton.
And I'm Roma.
We have some exciting news to get going on this week. Let's get right to it. Back in August of 2020, a new Amazon fulfillment center opened in Tulsa and hired 1,500 local employees to pack and ship items. The Amazon Center has continually grown, now employing over 3,000, with an additional 1,100 to be hired in Tulsa in preparation for the holiday season. Amazon boasts high wages, averaging over $20 an hour and maxing out at $28, while also introducing new benefits such as emergency savings and financial assistance. Although Amazon has received praise for creating more jobs in Oklahoma than any other private company, Amazon has also faced criticism for high injury rates, with 50% more than the industry average in 2021. After suffering a life-altering injury in his workplace, former Tulsa Amazon employee Bobby Gosner stated, "Every time I look at a box, I think of the process of what went through it and who got hurt in the midst of it." As of 2023, Amazon has expanded its safety programs to include improved safety training, which will ideally develop better working conditions by better educating workers.
Over the weekend, downtown Tulsa was afflicted by a large fire that consumed an entire building. The fire began on September 3rd in Lowood Grill, spreading to other areas of the building, including Hodges Bend and residential apartments, which continued to burn throughout the night. Despite there being no injuries, Tulsa still suffers from the losses of two businesses, Hodges Bend and Lowood Grill, and the forced relocation of apartment residents. The local community came together to support the weakened businesses through a GoFundMe with a goal of $20,000, which has already exceeded $75K. In the meantime, the building and surrounding area will remain closed until it is deemed safe enough to return.
Joe Biden announced his support of the Writers Guild of America's previously mentioned deal with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers to end the writers' strike. Biden expressed that, quote, "Assurances related to artificial intelligence did not come easily, but its formation is a testament to the power of collective bargaining," in a statement made on September 25th. Biden's statement reflects an overall appreciation for a collective action in unionization. Next, Biden plans to join the United Auto Workers in Detroit on the picket line. Although this does not mark the end of the strike, it represents a tangible step towards improvements in pay and protections for WGA members.
On September 20th, the Biden-Harris administration announced that an investment of $600 million will be divided between 12 COVID-19 test manufacturers to distribute free tests to U.S. households this year. The United States Secretary of Health and Human Services, Xavier Becerra, shared on the department's website that, quote, The Biden-Harris administration, in partnership with domestic manufacturers, has made great strides in addressing vulnerabilities in the U.S. supply chain by reducing our reliance on overseas manufacturing. Furthermore, the administration announced that U.S. households can order tests once again through covidtests.gov beginning on the 25th of September. The money will be distributed to companies such as Azure and Access Bio.
After 7 years of travel, NASA's OSIRIS-REx mission has successfully retrieved an asteroid sample to Earth this past Sunday. According to an article published by NPR, the capsule safely landed in eastern Utah at 10:52 a.m. The mission succeeded in collecting materials from the asteroid Bennu, which at the time of starting the mission was over 200 million miles away from Earth. If the sample is intact, it would count as the largest piece of extraterrestrial material returned to Earth since the Apollo. Once the sample is retrieved and initially examined, it will be sent to NASA's Johnson Center in Houston, Texas, where other scientists can experiment and study the sample for years to come. So, Roma, we were talking off camera about the downtown fire.
We were.
About that happened in downtown Tulsa.
Yes.
We talked that we've never been to either Hodges Bend or this Lowood Grill, but you said that you have like some friends that had worked for.
Yes, I actually know a lot of old coworkers that used to work for that business, and I can tell that they are definitely feeling the pain right now. It was a big fire that destroyed a lot, but hopefully they're coming back and better than ever.
For sure. I mean, like obviously a lot of buildings that weren't even impacted are obviously like closed down until it's like safe to return. But something that we highlighted, this GoFundMe, like 20,000 was like the initial, like this is what we would like to get. And they almost got triple digits, 75,000, and it's still going.
Yeah. I bet that is such a relief on a lot of the people that were affected.
For sure.
Financially.
So, that was all we have for this segment. I'm Brenton.
I am Roma.
And we'll see you next time.
Welcome back. Again, I'm John McCurdy, and I'm here with Bryce Cusick, junior member of the University Ambassadors Program. Bryce, thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here, Joe.
Now, Bryce, I know a little bit about UA. I'm not, a part of it, but why don't you tell our viewers what UA is, just like a broad overview?
So the University Ambassadors Program is a group of students who will tour any prospective students or anyone interested in having like a tour of campus, just giving them a better feel of everything that goes around here at TU.
And what's your favorite thing about UA? Like, what's your favorite building or fun fact about campus, I guess?
So my favorite thing about being a UA is actually meeting all the new students. I got really close to this new freshman class by actually touring a lot of them. A lot of them come up to me and they're like, hey, I remember talking to you over the summer and kind of introducing me to TU. My favorite building to tour, though, would actually have to be the Student Union. I just love the amount of stuff that's in there. There's plenty of options for any student who is looking for a place to hang out. And it's really, really a favorite with all of our prospective students. So.
I mean, I guess similar to peer mentors, you guys are kind of like the face of TU. They're the first interaction that we get with prospective freshmen or transfers. So thank you, honestly, for being that face of Tulsa.
Yeah, well, we're glad to do it. We love meeting all the new students and kind of encouraging people to come to TU. I mean, it's a great school, and bringing more people in just helps everyone out. So.
Yeah. Well, if anybody out there is interested in being an ambassador, how would they get involved?
So the application for being a UA is live right now. It is on all of the TU websites, is my understanding. I think there is a couple links that I can send out as people kind of get interested. That application does close this week. There'll be another set of applications going out in January. It is open to freshmen through senior. Anyone on campus, if you're talkative, your professors have said you are a really good energy, come apply. You might have a shot at being a UA.
Yeah. So. And I hear that it does come with financial compensation.
Yes. University Ambassador is a paid position here at TU. You also get a bunch of TU merchandise. I'm wearing my University Ambassador shirt right now. I have plenty more that I've been able to pick up along the way, and overall, it's just a great time.
And I know you did make it on television this year.
Yes, actually not as university ambassador. It was through a Amazon show, the college tour, but that did help me set up myself as a UA. I was actually brought on because of that. So.
It's just, an overall resume builder, wouldn't you say?
Yes, altogether.
That's great. Well, I mean, if you have anything else.
I don't really have anything else to add. It's just a great spot. You're going to be well known with the new members of campus, and it's just a great way to get involved with the community.
Well, it was great to have you back on the show, Bryce. I know you were a host back in the day, and, glad to have you sit next to me.
Well, glad to be back, Joe. Thank you.
All right. We'll be back. Thank you, Bryce.
Hello and welcome back. I am Roma.
I'm Brenton.
And this is our sports subject. Let's get right into it.
Tulsa football capped off their 2023 non-conference schedule with a 22-14 win over the Northern Illinois Huskies. It wasn't pretty, but Tulsa has ended their first losing streak of the season. Points did not come easy for either team in the first half, with Tulsa's first score coming by a safety. Tulsa's 2 touchdowns of the game came by way of the run game, with running backs Anthony Watkins and Taj Gary finding the end zone. This is Tulsa's second straight win against the NIU Huskies, who the Golden Hurricane beat back in 2022. Tulsa will be back at home this Thursday as they face off against their first conference opponent of the season, the Temple Owls.
Tulsa's women's volleyball failed to get over the hump in their first conference series, losing 2 straight against the Rice Owls. In Game 1 against the Owls, Tulsa had a 6-point lead in the 4th set with a chance to close out the match in 4, but after letting Rice come back and win 29-27 in that 4th, Tulsa would inevitably lose in the 5th, 15-9. In Game 2 on Sunday, Rice made quick work of the Golden Hurricane, winning in straight sets. Tulsa are now 1 of 2 in the American, their 1 win coming against Temple earlier last week. They will head down to Denton, Texas as they face North Texas in another 2-game series on Thursday and Friday.
Tulsa's men's soccer suffered their first regular season home loss this past Sunday, their first loss at home since 2019. In a game riddled with errors, Tulsa let the UNLV Rebels score 2 goals off errors by the Golden Hurricane backline. Tulsa's lone goal came from the foot of Sergio Baena off a penalty kick. In the 71st minute, the game was called off due to inclement weather, giving the Rebels the win and Tulsa their 3rd loss of the season. Sitting at 3-3-2, Tulsa will go full swing into conference play as they face off against UAB at home this Friday.
Tulsa women's soccer hold off SMU in their second conference matchup, ending the match in a scoreless tie. The formidable SMU Mustangs, who sit at 5 wins, 2 ties, 1 loss on the season, could not get past Tulsa goalie Tatum Sanders, who had 4 saves on the night. SMU outshot Tulsa 12-6 with 9 shots on the goal for the Mustangs. This is Tulsa's 3rd straight tie as they fall to 2 wins, 6 ties, 3 losses on the season, with both of their conference games ending in ties. Tulsa will be back at home against Rice on Thursday as they continue conference play.
Travis Kelce, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, was spotted with singer/songwriter Taylor Swift after the Chiefs' victory on Sunday. After a week filled with memes saying that the two were seeing each other quietly, Swift was seen in a box suite at Arrowhead Stadium with Kelce's mom, Donna Kelce, and later leaving the game with Travis and even driving around Kansas City with the Pro Bowler. Even though Swift is a known Philadelphia Eagle fangirl, it seems that she's found a new allegiance in a way of an alleged situationship. So, let's just continue on that talk because obviously we were talking off camera that
it is the news of the week.
It's the news of the week. I mean, obviously it had its memes, it had its moments of are they being for real kind of thing? Because Travis was on his own podcast that he does with his brother, and he was talking about how before all this that he went to her concert, he had a little wristband with his phone number, try to shoot a shot, and obviously it looked like it didn't work, but here we are. Like, she shows up to the game with her mom, and like
he's a resilient man.
He's resilient. He's for sure.
I saw that when he scored touchdowns, he had like a kind of soft a celebration for that.
Yeah, of course.
He didn't want to show too much.
And I remember Mahomes, the quarterback, like threw to him, like he was throwing to him to make sure that he got the touchdown to celebrate. But that's all we have for this week. I'm Brenton.
I'm Roma.
And we'll see you next time.
TUTV.
Hey, welcome to TUTV. We're here with entertainment. I'm Roma.
I'm Avery.
And let's get into it.
Through an announcement with Kim Kardashian, Usher and Apple have teamed up to produce the 2024 Super Bowl halftime show. Usher shared in a statement with Billboard Music that, quote, "It's an honor of a lifetime to finally check a Super Bowl performance off my bucket list. I can't wait to bring the world a show unlike anything else they've ever seen from me." End quote. Moreover, Usher's 9th studio album, Coming Home, will be released on Super Bowl Sunday, February 11th, 2024. This performance will count as the 5th collaboration between the NFL and Roc Nation, Jay-Z's entertainment agency, which bought halftime performance from Shakira, Jennifer Lopez, The Weeknd, Rihanna, and more.
Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner are engaging in a legal battle over the custody of their children, according to a report from Yahoo Entertainment. Singer and songwriter Joe Jonas initiated the divorce settlement on September 5th of this year. On the 6th, Jonas and Turner shared a joint statement via Instagram claiming that they had both decided to, quote, amicably end our marriage, end quote. However, fans speculate that Jonas' PR team was attempting to create a narrative about Turner. John O'Rice, TUTV's entertainment producer, shared in a statement that, quote, "According to my research, the stories circulated through the media more often than not portrayed Joe in a more positive light," end quote. However, Turner has received support from Joe Jonas's ex, Taylor Swift, who was seen at a New York restaurant via Carita with Turner.
Sources state that after 4 months of petitioning, a deal between the Writers Guild of America and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers is in the works. Through a joint statement shared on Wednesday through CNBC, the two organizations have had multiple meetings this past week. Bob Iger and Ted Sarandanis, CEOs of Disney and Netflix and other executives of media companies, allegedly sat through negotiation meetings, according to an article published by USA Today. The deal could be reached as soon as this Thursday, according to CNBC.
Grammy-nominated rapper and philanthropist Quavo met with members of Congress in Washington, D.C. this past Wednesday to discuss the prevention of gun violence in America. The panel, led by Georgia State Senator Raphael Warnock, discussed intervention tactics by incorporating art and culture into anti-gun advocacy. Quavo said in a statement to CNN that, quote, "Music is storytelling, and no one can tell my story better than me. For me and my family, the fight against gun violence is personal and not something we are going to forget," end quote. It is speculated that this was done due to the death of Quavo's nephew and former member of Migos, Takeoff, being murdered in Houston due to gun violence last year.
Musical artist Halsey and Victorious actor Avon Jogia appeared together in Los Angeles this past week. Canadian actor Avon Jogia, who played Beck in Nickelodeon's hit show Victorious, was first seen with Halsey back in June in Barcelona, Spain, at a mutual friend's birthday party. The two were allegedly seen kissing and embracing one another at the Cara Hotel in Los Angeles this past week as well. Jogia, who has traded his time in the spotlight for behind-the-scenes work, has recently shown interest in directing, as he has directed multiple episodes of a web series, Last Teenagers of the Apocalypse, and a short film, Alex.
I'm a big fan of Victorious, so I didn't know that. Halsey, okay.
I really wasn't expecting Halsey and someone from Victorious together,
Yeah.
2 different places in my life.
What is his name on Victorious? Beck. That's
Yes,
what it is.
Beck.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know about you, but for me, Halsey was something I listened to more of in middle school.
Yes.
And then Nickelodeon was more elementary for me, so it's kind
Okay.
of weird seeing this combo together.
Hey, it is more relative than Jeanette McCurdy and Eamon Shumpert. There's a basketball player that she dated that was very out of scope in my eyes, but
I mean, it's important to remember that actors and celebrities are real people.
man, exactly. I agree with that statement, Avery. All right, well, that's all for this week, folks. I'm Roma.
I'm Avery.
Have a good one.
Out.
Yes.
Shano, I know you have very passionate feelings on
Yes.
deodorant, so let's hear those.
Oh yeah, definitely. So okay, there's like this trending deodorant called natural deodorant. It is not good in my humble opinion as a deodorant wearer. But okay,
As everyone should wear deodorant. As
Yes.
a disclaimer,
yes, everyone should wear deodorant. I'm just
nobody
saying.
wants to smell like BO.
Like, okay, I know aluminum is a really unhealthy product to be applying to like your underarms, sure, but like it stops the smell and like that kind of, I don't know, I get emotional about it honestly. Like, just it's a little much to like, smell musty up in class. And
Okay, what are your top 3 deodorants then? What do you suggest to our viewers?
Okay, if you're a vegan person who's using natural deodorant because you're vegan, you should switch to Mitchum deodorant because it's a lot better. Also lacks aluminum, animal cruelty free. Then after that, I have Dove men's deodorant, and then lastly, don't hate me, Axe deodorant.
No.
I'm sorry. It just
As long as it's not body spray.
Okay, there
Body
you go.
spray is gross.
the body spray, that's a little much. Yeah, that's.
So you're not an Old Spice guy. I'm an Old Spice guy.
Okay, Old Spice for me kind of irritates my skin. I don't know. Yeah,
Really?
it makes me itchy. Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I found the most success with Old Spice.
No, and the fragrance is great, but maybe that's what irritates my skin. Maybe it's the
Okay.
fragrance. I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't know, but
No, yeah, I do.
I've literally I've been using the same deodorant like brand since I got it in my stocking when I was
Wow.
13 when
No. No,
that's
I will
when
say.
you start using deodorant apparently.
No, I will say Old Spice body wash though. That goes hard.
Okay, I've never really gotten into because I see the commercials.
Yes.
And they look very enticing.
Yeah.
I just don't know what the point is. It just like soap in a bottle, like because I use brick soap.
Okay. No. Okay. So that's my thing as well. I use brick soap and then I use the body wash after because I was told that the soap is what cleans you. The body wash is what's like the additional thing you put on. But apparently that's a controversial opinion. I don't want to.
I think we need to figure this out.
I think so.
Till next time though.
See y'all.
Have a good one.